You don't have to just like say pass me. Yeah, but he's a little bit overweight. Those guys are really fun to cuddle with.
Oh.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Very good.
Like if you get like a big teddy bear,
So
like
are
don't always pass, girl. Check it out a little bit. It's like a buffet. You just take a little taste here, a little taste there. See what you like.
See,
How do you know what you like?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you may connect or you may not connect. I have been to over 25 buffets.
Oh, whoa.
A lot of fine dining.
There we go.
I have had every size, different ethnicity. Oh, I know out there. Yeah. I know what's out there, ladies.
There you go.
Did your perception change from what you thought any of them would be and what they turned out to be?
Oh.
Were you surprised at all?
That's a great question. What's under the hood? I had no idea this was.
You're like, whoa. Yeah, like it's not just about, it's also about like the personality and if you guys vibe and if you guys have fun together. And that's just like a bonus.
Can you cuddle?
Yeah, really. Can we bond?
Yeah.
It's just all about bonding. There's this like trend on TikTok. It's like, do you know what size you need? And you're supposed to go like,
Oh,
and
what?
when I do that to this, it's like the perfect size.
What?
And so ladies, let me save you some time here. That's your perfect, like that's the perfect size for me.
What the hell? I never knew that.
Yeah. And then the ladies were being really funny. They'd go like
Okay,
this.
but you were talking about how you were.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ryan coming at you with another episode of Topless Talk, and we have here my co-host,
How's it going?
and then we got two beautiful guests in the house tonight. We have Michelle,
She is multitasking
That's right.
like a boss.
and then of course we have Jen.
She's the boss.
Jen is our original guest. Everyone else wanted to tag along once they knew that she was going to be here. They're like, "Oh, we want to come too." So thanks for being here, Jen.
Thank you guys so much.
Wait, I'm the tag along now? Come on.
Isn't that how it's always been, though? You're like, "This is a fantastic idea, Ryan. I'm not going to do it, but if you do it, I'm there."
I was being supportive.
He's the hype man.
Like a pal.
Yeah.
He's the hype man.
That's right.
He has hyped me up so much already. We're hyping each other up. We're getting it going here.
What happened when I went to the bathroom? The hype, I guess.
Was getting hyped up?
You guys took a while, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
wow.
hyping each other up.
All right. Well, hey, that's all.
Did you go to the bathroom?
When you closed your eyes.
Got it.
All right. So, go ahead and pass over the agenda here.
Yeah.
And Jen, just so you can see.
Ooh, the agenda.
The agenda.
What is on our agenda?
We have intros, which
Okay.
we just did. And then, I have a question. What made you decide you wanted to come on this show?
Because I talked to Matt, the mortgage guy, and I wanted to do 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So he told me that I need to go on other people's podcasts and YouTube channel, and you were the first one that came up. And I was like, why not?
You're using me to get growth? I love it.
Yeah.
I want to collaborate with you and grow both of our audiences. And I have boobs and you don't, so you
This
need
is
me.
true. I do need you. When you said this, by the way,
Ryan could get about it. They would look weird.
I didn't mean to offend you. I could, if
No,
you want.
he could have, but he does.
Anything you want, we can help you do on the show.
I'm pretty sure you could. Talk about your though.
Let's talk about my.
Let's talk about these things. So I remember it was probably about maybe about a year ago. You had an Instagram post, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is the side of Jen I've never seen before."
Which post are you talking about?
This is one where you're like leaning forward and just letting your cleavage
The black
hang.
dress?
Yes.
It's the only post that he liked on my Instagram, and I was like, oh, he's into boobs.
I'm
but
totally a
that-
good guy.
At least he knows what he wants.
Sometimes you're a boob guy, sometimes you're a
consistent.
butt guy. Like, it's just
I've heard that, yeah. But
sometimes you're a hair guy.
and what kind of girl are
personality.
you?
I don't know. What do you think?
What do I think?
I don't even know if you can like label this besides like outrageous,
Outrageous?
and just doing whatever I
Well,
want.
I got a question. Do you like women? Are you bi?
What do you think?
I don't know. Actually, you're very conservative. You're
I
very.
could like
Mysterious.
go any way.
You can go anyway.
I could go
You're
anyway.
like poly.
She's a sexual
You could or you hold
Yeah, get
on.
my
Could or
sexual-
Good.
have.
Good question.
person.
Get closer to the mic, sweetheart.
Could or have. Ryan's missing on the important details
Oh,
of the answers here. She
shit, man.
could
Okay.
or she have.
Oh.
See? This is why I'm your co-host.
But this is why mine is always
Hype it
welcome.
up,
This is
hype
why the
it
tag
up,
along.
hype it up. She could or she did.
I think it's both.
Let's take a poll. Do you think I could or I did?
Did.
I say did.
I've only been with men.
Oh,
We
oh
lost.
wow.
Good thing we didn't bet on that, huh?
Yeah. What did we bet?
But I guess I portray that I could be with anybody.
No, you're mysterious enough that I'm like, I have no idea. Like,
So thank you so much for liking that Instagram post. Can I tell you about that experience?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please go for it.
So like I just went on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And they said, I'm looking for a model for like TikTok, and I'll pay you. You know, just be a cute
How
girl.
much did he pay you, by the way?
Maybe like $100.
What?
To just like get super and go take pictures at the Sacramento City College.
You look super. It was. I think I went through and looked at every single one that he did of yours. I'm like,
He
oh my
did
God.
an amazing job.
How many times did you look at the pictures?
He's tagged in that.
just
That
once.
guy is, yeah, that's what he does.
Once was enough.
and we did it again, and I didn't post the Halloween pictures.
Oh,
Why not?
Why not? That
I
racy.
have to post. I will post them after this.
Did
Do you have them
Facebook take them down on
Do
you?
you have them on your phone?
They're on my computer.
Oh.
I can find them on my phone.
Yeah.
I bet I may have to. I have my computer with me though.
Oh, okay. Even
So
better.
yeah, I have them. I'll just post them after this. I want to show you guys.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
that's a gothic Jen.
Oh,
And
you're very versatile, by the
he
way.
bought me this corset for Halloween. It's very dark, and then it's in like the college. And they're so good.
Wait, you're
They're
walking around
so
campus
good.
wearing a corset?
And a mini skirt.
Oh
and
my
with these
God.
heels that are about this high. Just like school's in session.
I think if you ever need
bitch.
a lighting volunteer, I think Ryan would be more than helpful to hold the lighting.
God, I'll just sit there with drinking
And
a
they are
coffee watching this
there's
shit.
one of me holding like a desk over my head in like a random anyways. So
Wow.
it's the angle. My boobs really aren't that big, but like I did it from a man's angle, like a really big man
Yeah.
towering over me and kind of like being really submissive.
Right.
And when I do this, I'm like,
Oh, you can push 'em up?
I'm kind of blocking you off, and I'm like down in like a position. So
Anybody not catching all of the words she's using?
Dominant,
Yeah.
man. Submissive, yeah, for sure.
and I'm not wearing red. I'm wearing black.
Black.
And black is more of like service
Submissive,
and
yeah.
career. So it was, and then the tights. Did you see those?
I never saw those, I don't think.
I have some black tights that have flowers on them, and
nope, I
I
don't
wear
think
it.
I saw them.
It's great.
Oh, man.
it's a riot.
How did you feel doing this though? Like that's what I want to know. Like, cause you're just like you're so animated right now. Like,
I love it.
yeah, like so you just love just dressing up and just taking pictures.
Yes,
Have you done more?
I do. Now this is my boyfriend. Now my tripod. He takes all my pictures for
That's
me.
what they call me too. But
He goes up to 6'2".
Ryan, I gotta give you that.
Could have planned that any better.
this show is so fun.
This is awesome. Okay, let's take a drink.
I kind of feel inadequate with my drink here. I only got like 16 ounces. You got 4 gallons over there and like 2 gallons
I
over
think she
here.
has me beat though on hers, man. Yeah, like
Where's your hydro flask?
Everyone needs to drink some water.
See? Yeah.
so talking about pictures. So I recently, September? So here we are in February. So September, I took some pictures of myself. And, well, actually not of myself, but I hired a gal to take some pictures with me. My wife joined me along, and we just, some shoots as well. I'm doing my 1-year anniversary from when I lost 50 pounds. I know.
Awesome.
Thank you. Hang on. Wait, I think we have that.
No, Ryan, you look great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel great too.
Okay, so you know what's going to make your life even better?
Tell me.
I'm giving you 2 50-year planners.
Holy shit.
For you and your wife to have
Okay.
the best marriage ever and to plan fun things in the next 50 years together.
We're going to need this.
You know why?
you so
Because
much.
when I interviewed you 3 years ago, I
Yes.
know that I said, Ryan, what's your passion? And you said, my family.
It's true. It is.
And I want you to have the best family and all your kids and
Oh,
everything.
bless you, Jen. Thank you.
I'm here to support you in any
you.
way you need.
Oh, these are fantastic.
So just write 5 fun things you and your wife want to do and family. And I didn't know you guys were going to be here. I would have brought you some
We'll have to meet
next
up again.
time.
This is beautiful.
But
What a-
he is the host and he invited me. So this is my gift to you.
How'd you come up with the idea of the...
Thank you so much for that.
I thought planners suck. And I'm a buyer.
She's like, I'm not using
I buy
this.
houses.
Oh,
I'm
Ryan,
a
here
shopper.
you
Blah
go.
blah blah. I was like, I want a bang for my buck. You know what I mean? So I created my own planner
What?
for 50 years because like you do a 5-year planner and then you lose it. You do a 10-year planner.
Wait. This is yours?
I created that.
created
yeah,
that?
look at it on the back.
Oh, I missed that. Oh
and
my
so
God.
when you and your wife are ready to buy a house for me, give me a call.
This right there, advertisement.
That's another amazing picture of me. The fire heels.
In a red dress, yes.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that you made this. I didn't even look at the back.
I created that book. I actually created it from 1 week to 50 years. I was so tired after, that's like a lot,
Thank
that
you.
I only uploaded the 50 years. And
I'll
I was
be
like, you know
91.
what? That's pretty good. I think I'm going to keep that.
So what happens when I hit my 91st birthday and the planner runs out?
You get another 50-year one.
You should really be planning for the next 200 years.
Pretty
Real
much,
leaders
yeah.
plan for 200 years.
Real leaders, that's right. This show is going to carry on with my kids. Be like, yeah, my dad left my show.
Yeah, what are your kids going to say about this?
My daughter knows about it.
And what'd she say?
She's like, who doesn't like She's 12, by the way. And my wife goes, great one, Ryan. You're teaching your daughter real good more now. And so my daughter, she found out the thing I got over there. So I'm into shibari. It's a Japanese rope tying, like submissive and anyway, suspension stuff. So anyway, she's like, this is a bit sus, Dad. Because she saw my bunny, my rope bunny. She's like, this is real sus, Dad. Sus is like the kids' word for like suspicious. So very suspicious in a way.
Sus means
suspect. So anyway, she's like, this is real sus. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's still fun. So so my wife is like, she's a 12-year-old girl and you've already like corrupted her on like, you know, things of the world. And you have this child now that thinks that it's totally cool to be sexual. And I'm like, she doesn't think that.
Wow. Yeah. This is a big conversation.
Oh, it's a totally big conversation. So check this out. So yesterday, my daughter goes, this boy's going to ask me out tomorrow. What do I tell him? I'm like, well, do you like him? She's like, no, he's kind of on that on the heavy side. And I go, okay, so just avoid fatty tomorrow. And she's like, oh, Dad, you're hilarious. Oh my God. And she's like laughing. And I'm like, I'm trying to like, you know, be like her at the same time. But I'm just like, hey, this, you know.
If you don't like him, like,
yeah. But then this is what happened. Yeah, exactly. If you don't like him, like, you're right, Jen. But she's like, yeah, he's already like tried to pull this on like 7 different girls. Oh, that's nothing to be. I'm like, honey, I wouldn't flatter yourself. You're the 7th or the 8th girl. Yeah, you're the leftovers. He's trying to like still find somebody.
Aww.
And she's like, Dad.
Valuable lesson taught young.
But it's the truth, though.
I'm going to sock you.
Michelle's gonna beat you up.
Okay, we thought this was good, and then it turned.
Yeah, look at the look on her face. I don't know if you're getting out of your life today.
No, I mean, come on. The reality of it is this guy's shopping around. I want her to realize that it's not like there's nothing to brag about. This guy's like, oh.
No, you need to change how you do that. Honey, you are way better than whatever this little town's got going on for you. That's how you need to change that around. Lift her self-esteem.
I do.
And tell her she's way better than anybody here.
What did people
Talk into the
tell
mic,
you?
because no one's going to hear you.
What do people tell me?
What did they tell you when you were a kid? If you were in that situation,
Lean into the mic. I'll come adjust it.
Come kiss the mic.
kiss it.
Imagine it's a dick. Get up on it.
No, I got it. I'm just
She needs help.
This is the last time you can come to my show and disrespect it like this.
I know. Right? You just want me to throw the mic.
Ryan, what's your weekly share? Are we going into that too?
This is kind of what it is.
This is a weekly share.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just told various things when I was growing up.
Like?
And then I'll tell you guys what I was told.
All right. Fantastic.
Cool.
What were you told?
Pass.
Pass?
Pass.
Oh, that's a trauma issue. All right, go for it.
Okay, so this is great. I was told,
The mood just changed, by the way. You can like cut this like with a knife.
Just go for it. Maybe you're
for
not
it.
interested, but like at least give him a chance and check it out. He's trying. He's looking for something.
Yeah.
And at least, see what he's offering. You don't have to just like say pass. Yeah, but he's a little bit overweight. Those guys are really fun to cuddle with.
Oh.
Like,
Ooh,
do you know what I mean?
Very good
Like if you have like a big teddy bear,
So are
like
you
don't
big-
always pass, girl. Check it out a little bit. It's like a buffet. You just take a little taste here, a little taste there. See what you like.
See,
How do you know what you like?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
mean, you may connect or you may not connect.
Well,
How
I
many
said-
buffets have you been to? I'm just totally curious.
Are you little spoon or big spoon?
I'm big spoon.
Oh, with the red dress on. But when you're submissive, are you?
I can be a little spoon.
There you go. So go ahead and answer Michelle's question, though.
How many buffets have I been to? I have been to over 25 buffets.
Oh, whoa.
A lot of fine dining.
There we go.
I have had every size, different ethnicities. I know out there. Yeah. I know what's out there, ladies.
There you go.
Did your perception change from what you thought any of them would be and what they turned out to be?
Oh.
Were you surprised at all?
That's a great question. What's under the hood? I had no idea this was
You're
there.
like, whoa. Yeah, like it's not just about, it's also about like the personality and if you guys vibe and if you guys have fun together. And that's just like a bonus.
Can you cuddle?
Yeah. Really? Can
Yeah.
we bond?
Yeah.
It's just all about bonding.
But I do have to say, my favorite cuddle partner is my female girlfriend. I love cuddling with her.
What makes it so special for you?
I don't know. We get in and crawl into bed. She just cuddles me.
You think it's safe?
Oh, it doesn't have to be safe.
No, but I mean,
I don't think she's going to try to poke me.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like the cut.
at some point.
Well,
Does she lick you?
No, she doesn't. But I love her.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. No, it's because I love her. That's why it's so comfortable.
but it's the bond.
They're in love. Yeah, it's bonding.
Totally a bond.
So
It's all about bonding.
I don't do this every night because my wife falls asleep sometimes before I even get home. But I cuddle with her every night. That's like my most like favorite place to sleep. And like I get the sleep, so I wear this Aura ring, and the Aura ring allows like attracts like my deep sleep, my REM, and all this shit. And so on the nights when I'm cuddling, I get the best sleep. On the nights when I'm not, it's like broken
There's
patterns.
a drug release,
Yeah, it's
in the
such a
brain.
good dopamine that just happens so good, or serotonin.
So if you
or
come
whatever
home
it
and
is.
she's already asleep, do you just crawl into bed and cuddle her and go to bed?
I don't cuddle her, no, because it'll wake her up, and she doesn't like that.
No.
She doesn't like being woken up. I used to wake her up like. So here's a share. So when my first marriage, so I'm divorced, and so my very first marriage, my wife was.
I think I know a significant amount of things, but I didn't think I knew that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, divorce!
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you sooner.
I've never been in
You hid this from her? Oh my gosh.
So anyway,
Hey, I got you beat. I got 2 divorces, so.
2 divorces? Oh my God.
third one right around the corner.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
yeah. So
4
anyway,
divorces. No, I'm just kidding.
have you ever been married?
I've never been married.
Any plans to? Nope. You're just gonna play the field.
Just gonna have as much fun as possible
There you
for
go.
my entire life.
My
There you go.
girlfriend wanted me to make sure that I let everybody know that it is absolutely weird when we cuddle. I just
Naked cuddling is the best. It's like the skin.
You know, I
on
think we'll need
skin
pictures
feels
of proof
So
of
good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe this till like
that's
actually.
bullshit. That's bull.
Skin on skin
Yeah.
feels amazing.
You
I think
couldn't
it releases the most drugs.
We-
like,
we
you
does.
would not be able to handle yourself if you saw that.
So my wife will not
That's
cuddle me
probably
naked because it always
What?
leads, it always leads to something else afterwards, and I'm like, well, why are we even
Oh,
fucking
you
married?
can't even
Like
restrain
breakfast
yourself,
or coffee
Ryan.
or.
I can't restrain myself. Yes,
Wow. No control.
been married for what 13 years now. We have sex once a week. I'm like, come on, please. So yeah, no.
You only have sex once a week?
Exactly. Yes,
How many times a week would you like to have sex?
more than once. I want to be more spontaneous
Twice?
than like twice, maybe twice or 3 times.
3
maybe.
times a week.
Hold up. What is your sex drive? No, seriously. Like,
Yeah.
if you want, if you
Oh,
had
I know.
your
I know
hold
where
on.
you're going with this.
No, I'm totally curious. If you had your ideal sex life, how many times a week would you?
It depends on my hormones.
Let's say your hormones are like
I
in
do
check,
that.
and then what?
Okay.
What's in
so-
check?
Well, I'm just ideal situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not Dr. Phil.
So actually, women's hormones, sometimes you just want to cuddle. And then like when I'm closer to my period, you want some really like aggressive.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then I have my period and then we kind of like.
Well, that's when you're the most fertile, though. That's why.
I'm sorry?
That's when you're the most fertile because your body's
So,
like.
and that's kind of like
prone
what
to
the
reproduce,
sex drive is how fertile you
Yeah.
are and you're trying to mate, right? So
Yep.
being as fertile as possible means you have a higher sex drive.
For sure. So, are you currently dating anyone right now?
No.
Okay. If you were dating somebody right now,
Mm.
how often would you be having sex with this said person?
It depends on a million things.
Oh, come on.
Hold on, I'll just interject on this.
This is the girl
But
answer.
do you think that I'm not having sex because I'm not with somebody?
Okay, maybe you are.
Oh yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
that's what I was just getting ready
No.
to say.
Yeah.
Like I can literally get myself off 3 times a day, and
Well,
still have
I
sex.
knew you were going to go there for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't necessarily need to have a man.
Okay, so do you get yourself off 3 times a day?
If I wanted to, I could.
Oh my God.
Have you ever desensitized yourself? I have. I actually had.
Have you
and
ever
had to
rubbed
quit for a
yourself
while.
raw?
No, it's all the toys that I have. But literally, like I get.
Wow, how many toys do you have?
I have boxes. Actually, one fell on my head
She
the
has
other
a
day.
steel briefcase. She like clicks it out like James Bond.
What's your
Click.
favorite toy?
The Satisfier.
The pacifier, satisfier.
Satis-
Did you bring it with you to show us?
No, I really wasn't even expecting to be here today.
Oh, she didn't know.
I was going to work.
She was going to work.
This is
and she
work.
got kidnapped. And
Yeah. Blame me. I
I
can blame
did
for everything
bring
else.
my favorite toy. Can I show
Yes!
it to you
Oh
guys?
my God, for
like
sure.
If we're going that route, though, then you actually have to go along the lines with the whole show.
We know this.
or whatever I feel comfortable with.
Yeah. Why are you making expectations
Why
here?
are you putting expectations?
Yeah. Why are you
here?
making it
Yeah, why don't you put your
uncomfortable?
clothes back on?
Are you okay? Did something happen? Did I offend you?
Who hurt
Okay.
you?
No, I'm just listening.
Anyway,
Thanks for hyping me up.
I'm
yeah,
just
let's
curious.
go all the way.
Michelle
on
is, Michelle is hard to
ToplessTalk.
offend.
No,
Anyway.
I'm just
Should
curious.
I open my shirt? Should I not?
You can pull out your toys, but you don't want to pull out your.
let's see the
Tits
toy.
or toys? Tits or toys?
They are.
What do you guys want?
Oh, tits for sure. I'm a tit guy.
I'll take C, all the above.
Do you guys think that my are this big, or do you think I make them bigger for photos in events like this?
Well, how big? What do you mean by this big? You're like asking me the hard questions here.
Do I think you're wearing a water bra?
This is what I.
Oh my God!
Check that out
What?
to make me more sexually attractive. And
No, in all sizes are beautiful.
They are.
totally are.
but bigger are better.
Well, why don't
Right?
why don't you just get a boob job then?
More back pain.
Why would I go under surgery to enhance my body?
But you're wearing this. I mean, you wear like.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel hot, and sometimes I feel like I just want.
So
my,
let me ask you this: Do you have different sizes you wear?
Nope, this is it.
Yeah.
So what are you? What's your normal size, and then what are those that
Okay, so this is like normal, right? Oh yeah.
Are
we're
you like
just,
a B?
every day?
Like a B?
Probably like a B36.
Okay, and then adding those makes you what? A C?
I think it makes me a C.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you do it with a
Push-up
push-up
bra?
bra, and then you put a sports bra, and you're like,
Oh my
Triple D.
you're like, where did those come from? And actually, for the shoot that I'm gonna post, I actually put a piece of duct tape across my boobs under my garter, and so they were like the highest they could go.
Oh
and then he
my.
asked me to like jump
Bounce?
a little bit, and they didn't move at all. Oh, I just dropped one.
Were you worried about the tape snapping?
The tape, it was like industrial
It
tape.
held
It was
on.
like, we're not going anywhere. But like my boobs wouldn't
Oh, that
jiggle
is so
because they were
funny.
like,
Could you breathe though?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I put it in the front, not all the way
Well,
around.
so I mean, you've been over to see the wall of boobs. We have girls of all shapes and sizes.
but let's talk about that first one.
Like that's me.
You are such a stud.
Oh, thanks. I should have flexed.
Ryan, 5 cents.
Like I should have flexed. Like someone's like, you should have your 6-pack out, and I'm like, whatever. You know.
You're a dime now.
A dime.
You are not a dime.
He's a double
year ago.
nickel.
Just saying, yeah. You're
Double nickel.
A double nickel.
Double nickel.
There we go. Well, thanks. I appreciate
One of my
that.
boobs.
It's right there on the table. You put the other one in already. I watched you do it.
Thanks.
I was hoping for
Thanks.
it.
Thanks.
They in there?
I was waiting for a nip slip. I'm like, oh, no, didn't happen.
She's like, I feel unbalanced when one's got one in one.
just got to put these on the table here.
So wait, is this your favorite toy?
Oh no, Hold on. We got off subject. Okay, and I want to show you this because it doesn't look a lot like male anatomy,
Oh,
and that's kind of why.
I have seen this. Oh wait,
This,
no,
I'm
not
sorry,
that
I
one
didn't even
specifically.
clean it. But like,
Oh my god.
wait.
it's so good. I just don't even. Yeah, but this is my favorite toy because number one,
it gets the and it gets
and
anal.
yes, all at
Oh
once,
my.
and these vibrate. I wish this vibrated.
Okay, whoever's watching this, that like the producer of this, who
I have no idea.
what's it called? Like,
I can send you the Amazon link.
Why
I don't
is-
even think they make it anymore. And this is how you charge it too. It's
Oh,
like
it's like
on
magnetic.
the outside. Yeah,
why?
different modes. This thing.
How did you discover that?
I broke up with my boyfriend that I was living with, and I was like, I can't go back to him. Like, I need to control my hormones so I don't go back and like
Was it toxic?
satisfy myself. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like get a big box of toys and kind of just pleasure myself, so that way I don't get like in a bad relationship again. You
Smart
know?
move though. I mean, that's very healthy.
Yeah. And then I
Really?
got a weighted blanket that's 15 pounds, so
What?
it like reduces the stress and it feels like I'm cuddling with somebody.
Oh my god, I didn't even
Yeah.
know that exists. Wow.
And I'm like,
You
should
ever
I
see the
get
weighted
more?
blankets?
No, never.
They're
But-
supposed to be very like comforting and soothing because it
They're-
emulates
Yeah.
like
Cuddling.
being held.
So let me ask you this though.
Okay.
So you have this toy that you absolutely love. I mean, you're getting 3 simulations at once.
Yeah.
Okay. So
at different
modes. Question for you now, because you're so like this is so euphoric for you, like
Mm-hmm.
or you're like, now how does that compete when you're actually with a man? It can't. Okay. So are you sabotaging yourself for future? Where a man just can't satisfy you now because you have this pleasurable toy. You're like, you suck. You roll over, you get your toy out. You're like, this is what I needed. And he's like crying in the corner.
Whoa, that was a whole situation.
Why
And
does it have to be an either or? I mean,
I'm just wondering
could you be
here.
part of it?
Here, suck.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you
Talk
go.
to me. What do you got?
So you're like, sorry, man, you're not doing it for me, but here, why don't you try this with me instead? I mean, it's the same thing. It's of the man.
Or
It's not.
No,
You see his rejection?
I'm just thinking.
okay, that is one version
Okay.
of that.
I'm extremely not versed in this,
Or
obviously.
if like you want to be like starting to be intimate, but like I still have that sex drive, I could play with it together, and instead of like having sex, you can be controlling it and like kind of starting to slowly give up power and build the trust.
Gotcha. Okay.
Until we turn into more and more.
I see.
Does that make it? It's kind of like a barrier, but like, is he open to like using it on me?
Right.
And then we can like start going from there.
And then you
So-
can gauge the whole like, submissive dominance thing by his.
Yeah. So
how willing is he to be involved in your relationship?
Yeah, and how
in the
much does
relationship?
he really like me, and how much does he want to
Right.
find out about me?
So I got a question for you then. What's the name of this toy? Do you have you named it?
No,
Let's do it. Come on.
Do you name any of your toys?
What would you name it?
no.
What's it called then?
Let's call it Ryan.
Call it Ryan. Okay, so
Well, that just went to a whole new level.
it sure did. So every time you're like pleasing yourself, you're like Ryan, 6-pack Ryan.
Ryan, there you go. 6-pack Ryan.
So
Now it's the Ryan. That's going to be known
Ryan.
as the Ryan.
I should sell these on my website. We're an affiliate link.
Yeah, let's do that. Ladies, you're going to love this toy. Believe
the Ryan.
me.
You're gonna love the Ryan.
Yeah.
So question now is like, let's say you're internet famous. Someone sees this, they're like, damn, Jen is so hot. I just want to be with her. And they go on a date with you, and they're like, they pull out the Ryan. Are you smitten at that point because you see
I'm
it?
like,
Smitten. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
smitten. Am I
Okay. Are you
I'm
get all wet and moist when you see this thing? Like it's
I'm
like
like,
Pavlov's
okay.
dog. You're like, oh.
have passed level 1?
You may enter the dungeon.
The master allowed you in.
You can play. All right. Let's what
They're
else
like,
you got?
let's skip dinner and go back to my place.
Or you could just do in the car parking lot.
There you go. You know, my wife and I talked about this last week. She's like, who's had sex in the car? Obviously, we haven't.
You haven't?
No, never. My wife won't do it. She says it's too uncomfortable. I can't do this.
Have you?
It's too uncomfortable.
I rode a guy driving down the freeway.
Do you get roadhead?
Did the car crash?
Oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah, like it's second nature. Like roadhead is no big deal. Like all the
Wait,
time.
wait, wait.
I actually love sex. I'm very sexual in all different aspects.
We wouldn't know because you're so busy over there on the computer.
I know.
Look at how
Bitch.
pretty she is.
Wait, how did the guy keep driving?
Well,
Yeah,
I had to
take it to
stop
notes.
because every time he got to getting close to it, I see him like.
How do you
passing
have
out.
sex with someone while driving? Please.
You face him
And not
right
cra-
him. He's looking around on the other side of you. Huh?
And
But
the-
where do you put your
But guys can multitask.
and the
So, I mean,
steering
the
wheel?
guy's going to be concentrated.
It might be a little bit
Adrenaline, like we're
difficult.
gonna crash.
It might be a little bit more difficult.
Might.
Well, only because there's only so much room between the
How-
guy and the steering wheel.
the steering
So
wheel, yeah. Did he have a Tesla self-driving car?
there you go.
That's what you need.
This is I'm the Challenger is going to be turned in tomorrow. Honey, we got to do this. I don't think so. I
I've
want people
never
to-
had sex and drove somewhere. That
Were
is
you
way too
topless?
unsafe.
Were you exposed while you were driving?
Oh, I can't remember any of the
Sorry,
times
just
that would
burped
have
in it.
happened. Yeah.
Have you done a road hummer?
What is road hummer? Oh, when you give head to a guy that's driving?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you're like disgusted about that. I've actually never had head ever. I've never had a blow. No, it's true.
What planet are you on?
It's
Apparently this one.
yeah, apparently yeah.
They do a little differently here in Marysville. They got some good deals out here, though. I was like, oh, you could buy like a little farm out here.
It's prohibited to see a sign when you come over the bridge that says,
Go
free zone.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
It's like a dry county. You know, you go down the south, they got wet counties, dry
Ryan,
counties.
Yeah.
You're
We're
not
down the
living
dry
your
county.
best life. Oh my God.
that's
I'm
what
so
everyone
happy I
says.
gave you the 50-year planner because
Yeah.
you got to get a blowjob.
it's going to take 50
God.
years to get there. My wife is like, I will not have cum in my mouth. I'm like,
That is like the crazy. Oh, I have this on my head. That's the craziest thing I've ever. How old are you?
41.
You're like a 41-year-old. Never got a blowjob. Okay.
This is true.
Whoa. I just
Yeah,
ate
that's what
a
it
sip
is.
of water after listening to that. Okay. Have you had a blowjob before?
Hell yeah. Many.
You're like, before the show. No.
I wish.
You're like, this has been a fun. All right. Well, you know what we didn't do? We skipped over the.
Oh, sorry. Am I
No, you're
am I in
totally.
charge of this? Because I don't
No,
think
it's just-
I should be.
you
You're just
just-
like, when are you going to go topless? That's
No.
all you guys want to know.
No, that's not it.
That's what all men want to know.
Well, I
when
mean-
are you going to go topless?
Well, we already know. You see, it's already on the outline, so we know when it's
Best
Right.
sex tip, best way to turn on your partner, and best way to be turned on. These are great.
I think she wants a co-host to take over the show. I mean, she's already getting.
Yeah, go ahead. What else? What else? You wanna
What's
talk
our next
about?
topic?
Yeah, what else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I like, why did you put me in charge of this?
All right, so we're gonna pass out these
Ooh,
cards
we
here.
got cards.
All right, Michelle, you want a card?
What are these?
That's a no. All right, so you get the
Yes. Toss one over.
Sexy 69 after dark
After dark
questions.
questions.
Let me, this isn't a piece now, this is an ear. You look at, oh, this is your ear.
Yeah.
Do you like
So-
your ear size? Your earlobe size?
I don't. I'm very particular. Like, I mean, that doesn't do anything for me.
What is your tickle spot?
My tickle spot, like if I were to laugh,
No.
oh,
That too. Yeah, that's what we want to know too.
like a spot that like kind of turns me on, or I because my wife plays with me so infrequently. Anytime she like plays with my balls or my like that turns me on immediately.
So most men, they love it between their asshole and their ball sack. That little.
The, like scrotum area.
And
It's
what
right
do
underneath
you
The chode?
do?
The chode.
You
to
just start
that?
Yeah.
touching it and they go insane with it.
Have you found it to be universally true?
No.
If you
not
press
really.
on it, will there, they won't like come, okay.
No. So the ball sack's here, that ball's here. There's that little strip
The-
right
It's
But
there.
if you
chode.
like press on
Yeah.
it, it
Yeah,
makes them
you
last
should try
longer.
to give it a lick one time.
Or are you supposed to punch it, right?
You could do that.
Oh,
You actually might get thrown off the bed.
I'm sorry, I am not. Just come, just whatever. Like that's supposed to make. I'm like, how am I even supposed to?
Yeah,
like,
punching.
Has you guys ever been punched between your?
No.
Balls?
never. I've been
Okay.
kicked in the balls, but that's been a fight though. I've been in a few fights, but
Been kicked.
yeah, I've been kicked in the dick.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Michelle, have you done the
I still have 5
ball
kids, so-
socking?
No, thank you.
Ball sucking.
No, sucking, like
No.
punching.
No.
Okay,
I
not
wouldn't do that.
sucking.
No, I would
Talking.
not do that.
Has
And,
someone-
and I'm definitely not the dominant one in the bedroom, so I would really get in trouble for that one.
Do you wear a collar?
I would with certain people.
There you go.
Wow.
To let them know that you're,
It's like a trust-
you're the sub, yeah.
It's definitely a trust.
I'm learning this whole new thing. Oh, by the way, this community I found here in Marysville, they meet every second Thursday at 6 p.m.
Wow.
That's where I'm going.
Sounds like we have a plan.
Well, we definitely have a
Party.
plan.
Marysville.
Well, I'm like, because I wanted to find some more rope bunnies because I found a dude that's a rigger, and my current rope bunny is in massage training schools.
rope bunnies.
I have a rope bunny, yeah.
Do you have rope bunnies?
I need a new one to go with me in Elk Grove so I can get this guy to train me some more stuff. You want to be my rope bunny?
I don't know. Do I want to be a rope bunny?
You're my model to practice on, so I can practice the.
You should be
The
my
rope.
model to practice on.
We could take turns.
Do you want to be my model to practice on? Can
She's gonna suck you in the choke, dude.
we gotta try all different types of things.
Yeah, not socking the show. I got nothing on my list.
What is this red thing here? This spiky like toy that you have on your?
It's a keychain, for on the go.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it?
What is that, Marissa?
Well, it actually could be a few things.
I know what it is.
I think it's a spike for you can jab people in the eyes if they try to
It's a self-defense
rape
tool.
you.
It is. It is. But
It's a butt plug.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That would.
there's no, there
But
way
kill
that
your-
it doesn't get bigger.
Yeah.
It would do nothing for you.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would
it
like
might
poke your
loosen
intestine.
shit, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
You like.
So I always test people. This is actually a trigger to see what people say. And I kind of can read people's kinks by knowing how much they know about sex. And if people call it a butt plug, I know that they're really not.
Don't shit. Yeah.
And then what you guys just said,
Anal
I'm
toy,
like, okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
cool.
So what you read now he knows answers on the three of
Yeah,
us
you
here.
guys, this is a fun party. Let's go.
All right. So these cards here, we're gonna read these cards, and here's the thing: you can answer the card yourself, or you can say pass. And if you say pass, you have to choose who you want to hear the answer from, but you cannot ask someone who's already given an answer.
Okay.
Understand?
Can't ask the same person more than once.
Yeah. So first, we're gonna let our guest go first, so that they can either choose a pass or ask whoever they want. So let's go ahead and go with you, Jen.
Describe in extreme detail your most thought about sexual fantasy. I would like a lot of guys on me at once.
How many? It says in detail here, not just like a lot of guys.
I don't know.
Let's hear this.
I
Come
don't
on.
even know how much I could handle.
So we're like, would you want like?
Like I've been like with one guy at a time. So like
Okay.
I would like at least start with like 2 guys and then like maybe with 3. And
Would you
then-
want them to like you're sucking a dude's? One guy is dicking you down. You're taking at the same time, and then your hands are jacking 2 dudes off at the same time.
Yeah,
So that's
then
5 guys.
That's 5. So I'm not there yet, but like yeah.
Have you had 5
maybe
guys?
like 2
At the same time? No, the burger.
Let's start with 2. Yeah. No, I have not had 5 guys. But that would be
The burgers are
interesting.
good though.
Like women just like a lot of attention. So like having 5 guys on you, it like fulfills that.
I mean, you could have 6. I mean, you could have
Have
another
you been
dude like
propositioned for it?
licking your
I've never
boobs.
had a 5 guy proposition.
No. But I mean, have you had
like 3.
a guy you're with or that said, hey,
He wanted to have a 3, but he wanted to have it with another woman. And I was like, why don't we have it with 2 guys? And he's like, no,
Yeah.
we're having a woman for you.
See, that wouldn't work.
And I was like,
you're like, I want a dick for me.
I don't know. I mean, where do you stop? Like what? It's just there's a
Yeah.
lot of possibilities here.
So for you though, your next step is
Maybe it's just
2.
like a 3 with 2 guys. I
2
think that
guys.
would be, and then see if I like it, go further from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. Good answer. All right.
And I've never had it, so I don't know.
So that's your fantasy.
I don't know when I would be ready for it, but
Oh, do you have?
It's-
So wait. You have to be ready. Like, explain this. Like, what does it mean to be ready? Like, is it emotional or is it mental?
both.
Is it really?
It's like let's just like 2 guys at once. Just like let's.
Michelle,
Would it be
get
something
'em.
you would plan for or something that would just happen?
I would have to plan for it
Okay. Wait.
because like
Is it in your 50-year planner?
that would.
Yes.
I'll let you guys know when I'm ready.
You're welcome.
Because like the 2 guys have to be comfortable with each other too. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. Like, who's gonna like? I mean, are they both gonna come in you? Like, what are you gonna do?
Who gets to be first?
I just
know, yeah.
kind of
Who's
want to
leftovers?
just let it play
Start
and just
fighting.
feel
So
the
you don't
energy.
want it planned, really.
Yeah.
I want it planned, like when it's gonna happen, and like maybe we can throw some stuff on the table of like what we all want,
There you go.
and then put a plan together.
all the ideas in a hat and just start pulling
Or,
them out.
or
Like,
I
oh,
don't
look at
know,
this.
just
Put it in the 50-year
50-year
planner.
planner. Yeah. So like, what
On
kind
the
of
stage.
threesome do you want? But like, yeah, just kind of knowing what you want and being able to ask for it and letting it come in for you to experience this great experience.
Yeah. Beautiful. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, great share. Thank you. I'll take your card.
Thank you for the cards. These are awesome.
Hi, you're welcome. Michelle.
Ask the question again.
You have
The card, hon.
What's your card say, girlfriend?
Are you a fan of 69? Why or why not?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Not.
Why?
Why
Whoa.
not?
Because when I'm being pleasured, I want all the focus on me. I don't want to have to be focusing on somebody else.
You know, my wife's the same way too. She's like, I can't suck your dick, which she doesn't anyway. But she's like, I can't jerk you off while you're eating me out. I'm like, why? She's like, I can't think. I have to like it's an extreme mental focus for her to get
Oh,
there.
women can multitask.
Well, if there isn't
bullshit.
enough foreplay, then it is extreme mental. We basically have to put ourselves in a situation where we're letting everything else go. So if
Well, see,
we're
that's
trying
the-
to please you guys, we're not going to get off. It's just
so
what it is.
the answer about your foreplay issue, no, it's when the kids are awake and she's afraid that she's like, did I lock the door or not unlocked? Kids
Yeah.
walk in
How do
like,
you have sex with like 5 kids?
you have to wait till they go to bed
What time is their bedtime?
early. Our kids have always gone to bed at
you
8
gag her
o'clock.
so she has to make
8
noise,
o'clock.
right?
Now it's going to be like 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Bedtime 5:30.
5:30, yeah.
Go to bed at
So-
5 p.m.
Now we have a teenager, so bedtime now is I think we're like pushing 8:30 on the weeknights and then like 9 o'clock on the weekends. And so
Ooh.
I know we're getting risky here. We're gonna run into my cut into my time here. But anyway, so you're not a fan of 69.
No.
All right, well,
I'm straight a fan of Oreo. Yes.
all right.
What fruit would you say you taste most like and why?
Oh,
Ah.
A fruit.
Because it's like
fruit.
the food that you eat, like it
Yeah.
kind of makes the taste of.
well, like when you
their
have
stuff.
asparagus, like you like these like funny.
Is
like,
it
different-
true? Like, or some of the. Anyways.
Yes.
Well, I haven't been on the receiving end after, eating particular food. So I would have to defer to our female guest, Sharon, if it makes a difference on what the guy's been eating. But
Okay,
does it
well,
make a difference?
So I eat pineapple and lime juice and
Okay.
cranberry juice, and it makes it like more tasty down there.
Really?
But with
yeah.
a guy, like if you're...
So like let's go shopping. Let's go buy some pineapple juice.
Holy shit, like, how
let's
did-
just stock the
how did you feel
entire
that-
fridge with pineapple juice and like let's drink some pineapple juice.
So we go
Get
over to
it
your
on.
house, like your fridge is
We're
like
like
loaded with
fucking
pineapple.
on the laundry washer and dryer in the kitchen. Like we're just like drinking the juice.
and there's
like,
dull pineapples
there's
everywhere.
just like cans of pineapples everywhere.
She's
You're
wearing
just
like
damn,
a
this shit
coconut
works.
like bra, and she's like ripping the shit off and.
Yeah,
But
like
can you
this-
tell difference with the guy if he's been eating sweet things or not?
yeah, eat some pineapple, bros. Like just eat some pineapple.
What does it
Michelle?
do, what does it do for the
Pineapple
guys?
Does it
Try
make a difference?
it. Report back.
Yes.
What for real?
If a guy,
How did you figure this out though, Jen?
I have no idea.
Are there things on the no list? Like if you're a guy, they're listening, do not eat.
well, I would prefer like
Tuna.
not a whole bunch of fast food or chili or like that because stuff that doesn't digest in your digestive system properly, how it comes out either which way. You either piss it out
Right.
or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shit it out, and either way, it's really
But things like,
Are you
okay,
an asker?
no.
You said you like the lick though.
Are you?
Oh, female.
No,
If
hell no.
Well, hold on. It's got to
you-
be clean female. I'm a
Yeah.
very clean
if she,
female.
if lean, yes.
Nice.
yeah.
I've never done it. I don't think I can put
Oh my
myself to do it.
gosh.
Okay.
I don't even
I
know how to
mean-
talk to
Michelle, pass your card back.
So
Woo!
fruit, I don't know. I would.
I would recommend you guys try some pineapple in your diet this week and let me know if it.
Well,
You know, I will.
He doesn't get his, and I don't even want to go there with you.
Well, I'll
but
dick her
yes.
down anyway. So, but I mean,
Whatever,
Sunday
if-
is my day, so I will definitely.
I'm sorry, Sunday is your day.
It is my day. That's when let me do it. It's
Wait.
very regimented. Yes.
Do you schedule it?
Like
It's
what
very scheduled
time?
in. It's either if I can get her early enough in the morning, which doesn't happen very much because I'm out walking because I get my 10,000 steps in the morning on Sundays, and then so it's usually at night, like after the kids are in bed, 9:30.
So if you wanted to like 3 days a week, what other days would you choose?
Sundays.
That's right.
Okay,
No, I would
triple
want it to be
down.
like-
Yeah.
See, I don't want it to be like I would have it be more spontaneous.
Okay.
Yeah, like maybe like a Monday night after
So
something.
a spontaneous day during the week.
Yeah, like yeah,
So there's never been
go
a
home
spon-
for lunch and have a quickie or something like that.
There's
you
never
know?
been spontaneous.
There has been, yeah, but it's few and far between. Like it's so hard. Like I don't know.
I think it's more because of, just
I don't-
life
I don't-
and familiar situation or
I just don't think she has a try for it. And she's trying. She's trying to give me more of what I want. In fact, she's like some stuff like that. And to her credit, the other night we had on Sunday, and then it was Monday, and she's like, "I got this outfit today. It came in the mail." And she put it on. I'm like, "Oh, that's," and I fell asleep. So I was the dick that didn't go all the way that night.
But if you had the toy,
If I had the toy.
and the pineapple juice.
because like
Yeah, if I had the
for
pineapple juice.
and
okay, just-
Ryan.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because like I feel like with women, especially like when I'm in a relationship, like
Oh, you mean if she had the toy?
yeah, so she could like
Yeah.
if she's horny, she can still satisfy herself, and it's like the more I have, sex, I want to have sex,
Right.
and it's like I have to be like, whoa, like let's just slow it down here.
So I wonder though if it's her. that like I'm like, oh, I had sex with you yesterday. Do I want to do it again? Like I wonder like if it's like really like me that's the problem.
No,
Does that make sense?
you're not the problem.
I'm not the
You
problem.
are the solution.
I'm the solution.
She's gonna want that D. Yeah, give it to her good, daddy.
Well, I don't know. She won't suck it. So I mean, there's some issues there too, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I wonder sometimes. So I'm like, is the attraction level like not where it needs to be in order for me to be like when she's like, hey, let's go. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Because I have a friend and she has literally every single day with her man. She goes home for lunch and that's all they do. And I'm like, what the
Morning sex before work. You gotta
sometimes
get
like
it
twice. Yeah.
They've been together for a long time?
No, it's kind of like a honeymoon phase, but she is in love with this dude. But I'm like,
Aw,
shit.
good for her.
Every day though. I mean, come on.
That's part of the honeymoon phase. I'd be curious if you found people that were together, 5-10 years and
Well,
find out.
I didn't have that every day though. Either when I was married on my honeymoon. Yeah.
Not on your honeymoon.
On my honeymoon, like when we're on like actual honeymoon, yeah. But like when we got back like 2 or 3 days later, I was like, okay, life is here.
Back to Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know, like that's like just probably me. I mean, like
I had no idea.
oh yeah, like I have this desire though. Like I have this sex drive, and I sometimes
Wait,
too.
hold
like,
on. But like, is your testosterone level gone up? Because like now you're
Oh
ripped and
my
like
God,
your
yes.
sex drive must be through the roof right now.
It is. It's like in this.
Talk to me. What's
it's so
up?
hard right now. So my sex drive. So I
Your
get.
dick so hard right now.
Oh, my dick is not hard right now, unfortunately.
Oh,
yes, but
okay.
it does get hard.
Good
Like
thing the table's blocking
it's
it. Otherwise,
rock hard.
this
Nice
could be
big wood table.
Nice
wow,
one.
this thing.
So anyway, I just had my blood come back, my blood work, and so I'm 41, and the guy that I have
I have something to say too, but I will.
as my nutritional like coach, whatever. He's like, dude, you have the level like a 29-year-old man.
I bet.
He's like, you.
I
have-
could tell.
Yeah, he's like, it's like through the roof. He's like, your wife must be loving it, and he's like, your load size should be huge as well.
Yeah, as your load got bigger.
Oh, it's huge. Yes, my load size is definitely huge.
Nice.
But at the same time, though, I'm like, yes, I had this extreme like sex drive, but because I'm not getting it at home, well, I now have a show and doing rope ball shit. Like I'm doing all these other things to kind of satisfy.
As like an outlet. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I'm wondering, like, if I didn't have the show, if I didn't see boobs every week, if I didn't do all of this, would my sex drive for my wife be higher? Like,
Interesting.
would desire for her to be like, when she's like, hey, I want to do this on a non-Sunday night, would I be like, hell yeah, let's jump on it, Like, I wonder if I'm like sabotaging myself.
Are you?
I don't know. That's something I'm wondering.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah, I know, right? Possibly, yeah, it could be. I mean, men that look at porn have like their desire to be with like
Yeah.
real women is like diminished. I don't look at porn, but in essence, having boobs here on the show every week is like, in person.
This is a lot of boobs.
It is a lot of boobs, yeah.
And then I know.
Um,
Of course, there's a pimple on I never get
Of
pimples
all days,
there.
yeah.
Out of all the days.
There's Photoshop for
God.
that.
Photoshop. Sorry. I mean, they're real. I
Still
get
nice.
pimples. Thanks.
Yeah, very much. So you had a question you said you wanted to talk to me about.
Oh, so how do you know if your is the right size for your woman?
I can't answer that because, well, okay, I mean, I've only been with 2 women, my first wife and my second wife.
You've only been with 2 women.
Yeah. I was when I got married, and then my wife was a when we got married, so I've only been with 2. So I'm probably inexperienced to talk about this,
Okay.
except my first wife said that I did hurt her.
Oh.
Yeah, my second wife,
Oh, he's got a monster.
What's the measurement?
I'm 7.5.
What's the
Okay.
girth?
I've never done the girth. I don't know.
I have a.
Okay, well, I know you've grabbed your dick.
Oh wait, she got to measure
It can't
what.
do that. It's,
You are above average. The
I am-
average dick size is 6 inches in the U.S. You are above average.
I'm like,
That would
oh
look painful.
my God.
I just was curious about your girth. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
whenever you get a chance.
That tape measure's not big enough.
It isn't, is it?
No. But with my wife, I think her box is a nice size. I think that we're fine. Actually, I take that back. At certain angles, she's like, you're too deep. Please stop.
Wow.
'cause
Look at you.
She has an IUD. She's like, I don't you knock that out.
Oh yeah, I had that too, and like I was dating this guy with a 10-inch dick,
Yeah.
and like
Oh
he
my
would,
God.
yeah, and that was amazing. And he was like, "You need to take out your IUD because I keep hitting it." And I went to the doctors, and they're like, "No, it's fine. Blah blah blah. It shouldn't be." Like, no, this guy's got like a monster dick. Like
Monster cock.
You don't understand. It's like this.
yeah, it's like it's hitting it. Like the tip
What
is
was his
getting
ethnicity?
Jewish.
What the fuck?
Jewish guys,
big Jew
call
dicks.
me. I got a thing for Jewish guys. You got it. Yeah.
Slap on your yarmulke and come give your
Just
mamaka
come on, let's go.
a big
let's
fat
go.
fuck.
Nice song.
Yeah, thanks.
So happy Hanukkah for.
Happy Hanukkah. There's this like trend on TikTok. It's like, do you know what size you need? And you're supposed to go like
Oh,
and
what?
when I do that to this, it's like the perfect size.
What?
And so, ladies, let me save you some time here. That's your perfect, like that's the perfect size for me.
What the hell? I never knew that.
Yeah. And then the ladies were being really funny. They'd go like
Okay,
this.
but you were talking about how great a 10-inch was.
It was good. It was bigger.
But that,
And
that seems
so,
like you're above 10 there.
You're actually, I haven't even. It's that's
not
my
it.
size. Tape measure.
Tape
measure this
measure.
out.
There we go.
I don't think it's 10.
This is teamwork here. It's actually at 5.
Yeah, see? But yours a 10.
I know. And I
So maybe
actually
it's not. Maybe this is not right.
maybe that isn't right. Okay. Let me know if that works for you. I just wanted to throw that out
That's
there.
interesting. I've never heard
I
that.
think it depends on the girl. I think it's the combination of the girl and the guy. Because like,
Well, yeah, because everybody.
yeah,
Every
dick's different.
Every
too.
dick's different.
That's
It's like so
true.
hard to find a match.
So I've never talked about this at all on the show. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. So when I have an erection, like I don't know why, but like when it's like fucking hard as a rock, it goes up and then like at the very end, like, over to the left, like curves. It's like
I heard this
Takes a
is
left
like
turn.
a thing. Yeah.
I'm like, and my wife goes, "How come you're not straight?" I'm like, "I don't know."
How come your dick not straight? Or is everybody's dick
Yeah,
straight?
they all go to the side.
Well,
which way.
I've heard it's so big
Yeah.
that it's what it does.
It's so big it leans.
That's what I've heard.
The
but I
leaning
don't know.
tower, Ryan. It's up and it leans, ladies.
I make Ryan, pale. I make Ryan blush.
It's like a flagpole. Apparently, you can't keep it straight.
The Ryan toy blushes when it looks.
the Ryan
at me.
toy definitely blushes when it sees it.
All right, you guys want to give me have me my card?
yes.
Yeah.
All right, so my card is: how would you feel about being tied up? Oh fuck!
Ooh, I want to take
Yeah.
you, tie you up.
I'm actually cool with it because my road bunny was tying me up the other day. I'm like,
Oh,
this
good.
is kind of fun. This
Yeah.
is-
How does it feel being in the submission position?
we're just learning. So she only tied up one leg, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. I don't know. Like we definitely had a conversation about boundaries, emotional control, and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
she was like, she's like, I get it. You're a father. You're a husband. Like you have clear cut boundaries. She's like, for me, it's not so clear because I'm not in a relationship, and like I'm kind of getting turned on by this. And I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am never going to cheat on my wife. I'm never going to touch you inappropriately to stimulate any kind of like like genital or area, anything like that, because that's just not who I am.
Right.
And I'm like, if you do that with me, it's fucking over. And she's
So
like,
you set your boundary.
totally set my boundaries.
You're
yeah.
just there to learn.
I'm totally learn and
But
to
do you
enjoy.
tie up your wife?
No, that's why I'm learning this.
Is she it?
I'm gonna bust it out on her.
Oh, she doesn't know?
No.
She doesn't follow you?
So yeah, so this on Instagram, she says she follows me, but she hasn't seen this one yet.
I saw your post. I was like, get it right.
Yeah.
Tie him up.
So
Look at you.
I'm waiting for her to comment on it because I'll be like, oh, that's your Valentine's present, honey. Are you ready?
Make her rope bunny.
Yes. And I want to really just like have fun with her on that. So anyway, I don't know.
Okay.
So stay tuned for a future episode
Stay
for when she
tuned.
does find out.
Okay.
She's like,
Woo.
what? So all right, take your card.
All right.
All right. So, and there's one more card over there. We can get that later though.
All right.
Let
Yeah.
me just get it for you right now so
Oh.
I don't forget.
All right.
Team player.
Look at this teamwork here.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah. That's why she's a boss. I saw that on her.
Boss.
That's
I'm
right.
actually not a boss. I went to a Halloween party.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like lean over and hand it to me so my camera can get some nice cleavage.
Oh. Oops. Topless talk.
That's right.
It's like, are we going to go to first base? We don't know.
Well, wait. See, as a kid, I always thought first base was like holding hands. What's first base?
What is first base?
Yeah, what is first base?
I think kissing's first base, isn't it?
Is it? Okay, then what's second base?
I don't remember all this.
I think.
I think it was more than just holding hands, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You ever play the bases, Michelle?
That's my life. Holding hands. Ryan just made it to first base
kindergarten.
in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Shit, she lost her virginity in first grade
Okay.
under the monkey bars.
Nope. I slid down the fire pole.
Oh, onto a boy. Oh man,
I've heard that happening to a lot of people for some reason.
that's pretty
like
funny.
occupational hazards.
So obviously, home run is having sex.
You know.
So like I thought third base would be like a blowjob or something like that.
Okay.
So the way I understood it was like, okay, kissing, let's say is first base, kissing, and then like maybe fondling, whatever, second base, and then
Third and
yeah. That's what I understood it, but I could be completely wrong because I obviously never made it past in my adolescent youth. I made it to second base. That's no.
Which means
I saw some boobs.
you saw.
that's,
Okay.
that's first base.
Is that first base?
Seeing boo.
Oh,
Same.
First base probably. Yeah.
Well, no, you
I-
were talking about fondling would be like second base. So first base is
Okay. No. Okay. I fondled.
okay.
Yeah,
So okay, you made it second
with two girls in high school.
at the same time.
Look at you.
No, not at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I tried to finger girl, didn't know what the fuck I was doing though. So I think I would say hit third base and she got pissed off. She's like, get out of me. This is dumb. We're out. And she like left.
was she really experienced? Were you both pretty like figuring it out?
We were just trying to figure it out. I think I was her second guy. And she was like, you don't know what the hell you're doing. And she was really like frustrated.
It's pretty know what she.
That was the time that ever
Probably know
happened,
what
though.
she wanted either.
That was the only time, though.
Right. How do you know when
Yeah.
you're young?
But I
You're
mean,
just
like-
trying to experiment.
You're young, like, for me, it was like a really religious Christian person. And so it was like, I'm going to go to hell. I can't believe I did this.
Gonna go to hell for
Yeah.
having sex.
That's right. Didn't God say like multiply and replenish? And so at the same time, like,
Yeah, it's very mixed messages. Huh?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was really hard growing up. Like,
God didn't talk about the IUD.
Seriously.
he's like, take that off,
Yeah.
we're going bareback.
Well, it's like the whole story of the birth with Mary, like birth.
And you're like, right.
Okay.
You're like,
Yeah.
Who really poked the Mary?
Like, come on. Really? Like, yeah. That's kind of how it works, right?
Right. Like you just like get married and all of a sudden babies appear, like storks
Just
springing.
like-
But if it's in an old book, it must be true.
It must be true.
Mm.
Like if it's on Facebook, it's got to be true.
Totally.
It's modern day Facebook.
So I want to up. So part of my journey here, my weight loss journey, has like really awakened me to things like.
I bet.
But also like I'm questioning everything now because I'm questioning everything about life, like my religion,
Good
about
for you.
everything. And I'm like, what if the Bible isn't real? What if it's just an allegory? Like what if like Jesus is a state of consciousness and it's not like a real historical person?
Wow.
Like I'm reading some of the works of Neville Goddard and I'm like, this is like making a lot of sense to me that it's like the power of the mind and like this was just written by ancient people that figured stuff out and they're like, hey, if you can go ahead and tap into this level of consciousness, you too can be a creator just like God and you can create your own world. And I'm like the way you want it to be. And I'm like
Getting a
job. I'll be like sitting here, all right, thinking about it. All right, I'm gonna go home tonight. She's like, you know what, honey, you've been working really hard. I saw the ropes on Instagram. We're gonna go
You're
ahead and do
so
this.
hot.
You'd be like, it's working better than I thought it would.
This is amazing. It's my 50 year. It's
like,
because I put in the 50-year plan.
Right. It's in the if it's it's not in the plan, it's not gonna happen.
His marriage is now better than ever.
That's right. You write it down.
If it takes you 50 years to get a blow, I'm really sorry, Ryan.
We're gonna
Hey,
speed
it's
it
been
up.
41
Well, in 50
already.
years, they maybe might take a little blue pill to get that
Well,
done.
it's been what 40. I'm 42, so yeah, it's been
That'd be a 9-year-old.
year-old. I'm sure it happens, So, Jan, I got to ask you a question here.
Ask me all the questions.
So you wanted to come on the show, like, it's a collab. I totally get it.
But it's also great topic.
Isn't it really?
Amazing topic, amazing marketing, Ryan. You nail it. This guy is a genius. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I posted Topless Talk. I showed you so many messages.
yes.
I mean, what
She's
a
getting-
great name.
But you are a beautiful girl, a beautiful woman, and so like all
I'm
these
a beautiful girl.
beautiful girl. Dudes are like, are you gonna see? Is it gonna be boobs there? Boobs. Like, show me her Instagram feed. Like all these guys are like,
boobs, boobs.
so I
Her
totally
show
get
could be
it.
the boob show, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
But like we all have nipples. You just like the
We do.
fat around my nipple.
I don't know. Like,
That sounds
Like-
less when you say it like that.
yeah.
That kind of, that's
Give
like,
me
Killed the boob vibe.
You give me a read knob.
that's like,
Boobs.
it's just a bunch of skin and, I mean,
Right. Actually, the are like the same organs, but like one's inside out, one's not. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that. No. So I've been studying like psychology and like I'm checking this out. Like I'm like, men and women like love differently. So a woman can have one child a year. How many babies can a man have
Zillion.
in a year? Exactly. Like it's like
Like, Ryan, how many kids could you have in a year?
I know. Well, I got 5 kids right now, so
Like this guy's pumping. Yeah. Like he's doing it. He's doing his job.
So yeah, it's not a pump and dump. It's just straight up laying pipe.
Lame pipe.
Like so, I'm like, okay, but I'm thinking about this here. Like if you look in nature, though.
Okay.
Like, this is,
Let's look at nature.
well, like you think like not even like that. Like let's take like a flower,
Flower.
tree.
A tree.
They have the ability to pollinate so much, and so much of
The
their
sperm whale?
sperm goes wasted. It's meant to be wasted.
It's
so like
just abundant.
yeah,
It's just like life.
It is. It's constantly giving and giving. Whereas the female they're limited. You have so many eggs.
So I'm like, we're on a time
And a
crunch
time
here.
frame, yeah, but-
especially if you want to have kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like a 90-year-old person can, have kids. So like my wife, like when she got pregnant with our fourth, they're like, oh, you're 35, you're over the limit here. You're going to have advanced age pregnancy. I'm like, what? Like it's a medical term, advanced age? It's crazy. But I mean, going back to nature though, it's like you look at men and like they're meant to go and like populate with multiple different partners. And this whole idea of monogamy is kind of like, I'm starting to question this idea. I'm like, well, shit, this is, a way of controlling. And like, you think about it, and like, I'm going to get like kind of like, conspiracy theory on you all here. But I'm like, what if this is just another way for like the powers that be to control the human masses? Is like, have a man only fight for one woman. Instead of like, you look at kings and like, these kings of like ancient days, like they went out there, they had like amazing, like all these women, all these people, and they were conquering all these lands, and that's what they're doing. And what happens is like, they're like, we can't have these kings, we got to have these peasants, and so they're treating us like peasants. Like, oh, you need to have monogamy, you need to have this, you need to have that. And so what happens is it just totally like just limits the and them going out there and conquering. Yeah, you have a bunch of beta ass that are just sitting at home jerking off watching porn. And so I'm just like totally on this whole like
he took it there.
Shit. Yeah,
he took it there.
But you think about some cultures. I mean, they're all promoting having multiple women.
Yeah, in the Middle East, that polygamy is still a big issue. I mean, Mormons used to do it too, and then the government came in and said, "Oh, we're going to take all your shit."
And they're like, okay, we're not doing anymore. Back to the Middle East. But I mean, some cultures still practice that. I mean, where it's like, you get 100 wives when you go to heaven, or I don't know.
Well, no, even in this life they do it. Yeah, like even now.
And like when women cycle, like the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they all want, like they're all fertile at once.
Yeah, they get on the same that rhythm.
Yeah, they get in the same rhythm,
with
and
roommates.
we're all connect.
Yeah.
And it's like I've never understood why, and it's because of mating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that? She's on her phone. Did you know that we cycle because of mating?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, do you know? Never mind. I'm not going in that conversation.
Why not? Come on, jump on this.
Well, no, I'm
Michelle.
just saying. Do you know what that every month you have? Basically, you're going through that cycle and letting go of the things that have gone bad, the eggs that have gone bad. That's what your period is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're
It's a
flushing.
cycle.
It's a flushing it out. Yeah. So anyway, that's like I'm just like. For me, I'm just like questioning everything, and I'm like,
good.
Okay. But I've also made some commitments, and I'm living with commitments too. Like I made a commitment to be faithful to my when I got married.
That's great.
And so I'm sticking to that commitment, and that's the one we'll always stick to. And now if she wants to bow out of the relationship because I'm going in that she just can't follow, then that's her choice. Like I'm not going to be the one that's going to say I'm done with you, I'm out, and that's just how I'm doing it. But I'm also not making it easy on her either, because I'm also like, I'm doing the show, I'm doing what I want. Like my happiness is not like her happiness does not determine my happiness. Like I'm going to be happy no matter what.
Good.
And it's the toughest like conversations that we're having in a relationship, because she's like crying. She's like, I'm not a weak woman. I'm not going to like let you stand by and like disrespect me like this. I'm like, I'm not disrespecting you, sweetheart. You have my heart. You have my
She's got you.
emotion.
She's got such a hot hunk. She's got a dime right here. He's got a six pack. He's got a big old and he's ready to please you any way you want.
There you go.
Get it, girl. And he's a great father.
I'm a good dad. That's a cool thing.
I mean, come on, total package. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you.
And he's got the six pack.
And the six pack.
Yeah.
Well, that's what women want. Like they want a 6 foot guy, 6-pack, and they want 6 figures. You know what?
No, we just heard her say that's not how it works.
I just want a 3.
You want that's all you want. Well, I can't.
Well, no, she wanted
a 10-inch.
No, besides,
No, I've had it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Didn't last, but it was fun.
she wants the teddy bears and the cuddly guys, and maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Oh, that'd be great.
The bed collapses.
Need a big ass bed.
There you go. So okay, not Jen, but other women want this. Well, let me be though. Like think about this. So
maybe Jen's just the only one being honest to him.
Maybe she is. Well, you think
maybe
about
everyone else is really.
It's all right to be a slut, ladies.
There
Think
you go.
up.
Why do you want a 6-figure like a 6-figure earner? Well, because of the lifestyle they can provide you. Why do you want someone that has a 6-pack abs? Well, because he has the genes that he's going to be able to dominate.
False. It's all false.
Hang on. He's going to be dominate.
You're killing his dream.
Why do they want a guy that's 6 feet tall? Well, because
Who are you talking about in general?
if he's 6 feet, then he definitely has a big dick. But here's something crazy.
That's false too.
On average,
Actually,
nose.
The nose.
Oh, man, I got a big nose. That's fun.
The guys that have the biggest nose, you better believe I'm going over there and talking to him.
Is that why
if he has to do like the
that's why she
side
loves
profile,
Jewish guys.
you're like, whoa.
They have
and
those
I'm
big
like,
old
hey,
schnozzes.
what's up? Yeah. Nose.
Humpty Hump. Like think about this though. Like on average, like the average 6 feet tall, but the average height of Americans is 5'7".
Interesting.
And so you think about like the people that are dominating in business, like they're conquering, those are the taller guys. And so like it has to do with like breeding. Like you want to go with the alpha, you want to go with the dominance, you want to be with the one that's going to has the propensity to go and like survive. Mm-hmm. That happens.
Very survival.
I mean, yeah, it might be a stereotype. It might be a blanket, assumption like, oh, all women want this. But in some regards, there is something to it. There is that.
Yeah,
that
I agree.
You wanted a winner, and
because we like to tell our friends too.
Exactly.
Like we like to compete. Like, oh well, our guy is like
Disagree.
this.
Disagree.
Let's hear it. Come on, talk about it.
I've had that.
And?
I've had all of it.
And
get a girl.
I would give anything for the guy that I end up being with to do 2 important things.
Which are
time and effort.
Time and effort.
The thing is, I can make that 6 figures. I can do all of that. I don't need a guy to do that for me. What I need a guy to do is invest time that he can never get back.
We need an applause.
And to put effort.
There you go.
And put the effort.
Give it the time. Give it the time.
Those things are actually way more important than
But
everything.
let's talk about that though. So like you can provide the money, you can do all this stuff. So we're thinking about like, going back to like, times where women were not as,
They're not allowed to do that.
they didn't have the ability to as much. But here's the thing, like, would you say that like you're competing now with your man? In a very like, like he doesn't want to date a woman. Like he wants to date a woman who's submissive. You talked about being a submissive, but like when you come at a very, I'm gonna use this word aggressive, like, or like I have like, I don't need you. I got my own money kind of thing. Like it's like he's competing with another dude.
It's a maturity is what it is.
Do you really think so?
Any man that's going to put time and effort into me is not going to be threatened by the fact that I can bring to the table what they can bring to the table.
And he'll support you.
But what if he's a
100%.
successful man and that's not what he wants? He's like, I don't need your money. I want a submissive woman in my life that's going to be obedient to what I want her to do.
And who says I'm not submissive?
Well, I'm just saying.
Just because she makes money, she's not.
Well, no, because she brought that up. She brought it up and said that
I can
she doesn't
provide
get
for
mad because she
myself.
can provide for herself.
I can provide for myself.
Yeah.
I choose to allow him to provide for me or not. That's my choice.
Okay.
And if I choose to be submissive for him, because that's what he likes, that's my choice as well. But I do not think it's every ideal guy that a woman wants a guy that's 6 foot or whatever and all that. However, because if I want to wear high heels, I would like to have the guy a little bit taller than me.
You would, yeah.
But it happens.
I dated a girl who actually dumped my ass because I wasn't tall enough. She was taller than me naturally, and she wanted to wear. This is in high school again, of course. We went to a dance. She's like, "I need you to be on your tippy toes," and I looked like a fucking ass. Actually, probably not an ass, like an idiot. Like I'm like double chinned at like 100 pounds, like on my tippy toes, trying to like please her, and I'm like, what the hell?
You didn't have any elevator shoes you could slip on?
No, I didn't, man. So she dumped me. Like she's like, I need a man that's taller than me. I'm like, oh god. That won't crush me actually.
There's plenty of women out there. Find one that just loves you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's the truth, the one you're with.
It's rejection's okay. You're like, cool, thanks.
I think growing up, guys are told that girls want, they want a tall, muscular,
Tall, dark, and
big
handsome.
dick. That's what you're told. But I think as you get older, you realize that that's not what every single woman wants.
No, I mean, so for
That's
me,
just what they write in Cosmo and makes it
Well,
for good reads.
Sell that to us like really hard.
well, of course they do. Well, here's the thing too. Like, going back into this is they want to do this like this division of like you talking about like they want to sell that. They want to do this division of the sex. And
It is.
yeah, so I disagree with you, Michelle. I mean, I think that they want men and women to compete on the same level because they want us to be this. I think they want this to be the divide because I mean, you have Republican against Democrat. You have white against black. You have this division everywhere.
Russia against the rest of the world.
Yeah, right. And so if they can go ahead and divide the women against the men, I think that
Interesting.
it's going to keep them from reproducing in the ways that are going to be like healthy.
So I don't think men and women are equal. Women have a superiority over men and men have a superiority over women. I am not all that equalized. We have our purposes and we're here for that.
We all have our strengths.
However, I have been down that road where I've had that multiple 6-figure. I've traveled the world. I've had all that stuff. And what I didn't have was time and effort. And I'll tell you that changes the whole dynamic.
He wasn't committed to you in
That's
the way
your
that you
love
wanted.
language.
Who knows? I mean, I don't know that he was or that was his capacity,
Yeah.
his mature or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's where I do with the whole.
Do you think that's something you learned recently, or something that you think that's always been in you up, or is it kind of a thing you learned as you've matured, understand your needs and
great
wants?
question.
So I grew up extremely poor. People don't know that. They think I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth. And actually recently,
Welcome to the club, man. I was poor as too.
recently a friend of ours learned that, and it has changed his whole ideal about a person in general. And it's actually got a little shocked today for that one.
Yeah.
But though, like it does give you of purpose, knowing where you've come from and what you've built yourself, that you don't want to give it up. It's hard.
But I don't talk about that. I don't share my experiences too often with people because it's my business. It has nothing to do with most people.
Thanks for sharing.
Here you are on the show. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Guess what, everyone? Michelle.
No sharing unless you have a mic in front of you.
There you go.
who else is sharing?
You have a mic in front of you. You're sharing.
I'm
Yeah.
Yes. So
I'm
shush.
confused by that statement.
Anyway,
I
keep
am.
going.
So, I mean, I've lived all different facets of that lifestyle of
Yeah.
being poor and being a parent to live in the luxury of life. And honestly, at the end of the day, I would choose time and effort.
What does time and effort look like for you?
It's when you have something go well for your day, I'm the first person you call because you want to share that excitement, that emotion, that happiness with me.
Bonding with emotion.
When you get next
Yeah.
to me, you have that physical pull to you because it's just that chemistry so That's why I say there's no
I'm getting
ideal size.
goosebumps.
There's no man, because if you throw in everything else into there,
Yeah.
and then you throw in your fantasies and your wishes and wants and everything else, it doesn't matter, because you will be level than ever.
Totally.
So yes,
And do you think that's acquired and learned as you grow up?
it is. It's also of yourself and how you feel about yourself. And I mean, I'm actually learning to even like myself right now. I don't like a lot of things about me, and I'm trying to learn that.
What?
I know.
I know, like, you wouldn't have thought that. Like when I first met her, I was like, man, she's beautiful. But we all have these. It's like you would have like
I love you.
Mr. Dadbot over here.
I think
I'm
you're
like, ooh.
perfect I think you're so hot. You just got it so going on. Everybody here. You too,
love it.
Mike.
That's
We
funny.
all got
Thanks.
it going on. We're just like the hot, cool kids talking about
Jen's
sex.
got it going on.
I
mean, not everyone-
wish that was the case, but it's not the case.
I'm learning to love myself too.
And you know,
This is me loving myself. I love boobs, and so I'm like, I'm gonna have the show.
There you go. See? There you
Good job,
go.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I think that it's a matter of yourself first.
Totally.
But that's why I disagree with your opinion about women want this, 6 foot, 6-figure man, because any real woman that's worthy can provide that for herself, and she's offering to either combine or be less of her choice for them.
So by their choice. See, that's interesting because like going into
But choose to be right.
but going to your thing about time and though. So let me say this then, okay? And let's say I'm this poor fat fuck, but I'm gonna give you my time and my effort. Then what?
He's not ugly, but I'm very connected to him.
Aww.
I'm just
so
saying.
happy
I'm
for
no.
you.
And I don't know.
No, that's hypothetical. I'm not talking about a real person.
No, I actually have somebody in my life
Oh,
right now
okay.
that is that real person, and I'm not going to say that he's poor, because I don't get into that. Would I say he lives a different lifestyle than me? 100%.
I'd call him ugly too.
It's really
I
nice
know
of
this
you.
This was hypothetical. I
tease
did not
it
know
up.
that.
Ugly guys win the game.
No.
See, that's the thing.
No, though.
That's
You're
me.
his alpha. He's your beta.
No,
How is he alpha?
he's totally alpha.
How
He is.
is he?
He's alpha because for the first time in my life, he said, "I'm going to move mountains to make you love yourself because you don't know how."
Okay, so that's time. So okay,
That's time and effort.
that's time and effort, but that's not
Hitting her
alpha.
spot.
But there has a level of attraction. So she
I agree.
she has a level of attraction. It may not necessarily be, oh, he's tall or he's.
He
That's
has an
her
opinion
need
that
and he's
le-
but there's
fulfilling
something
So-
that's in her and attracting
He
Jen,
has an
attract everyone to
opinion that he is one of 50 guys that I could be with, and he has an opinion that I am very unique and rare, and whatever.
So
how
I'm
we came
wondering though,
together-
if he perceives a low self-image of yourself right now, and he helps you to rebuild yourself, would you eventually look at this guy and go, "What the fuck am I doing with this guy?"
No, because his first
Ooh,
opinion
good
of me, he
question.
totally labeled me like everybody else does. Born with a silver spoon, had it all together. Actually, he asked me to be a
challenged her.
sugar mama. And then he had
I was going to ask,
Yeah.
are you
he
a
got
sugar mama?
He got a realization when that's not really the case.
kept asking for a green
Do
light
you
card.
get a lot of sugar mama requests?
I get a few.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. These are beta men. Someone to take care of them.
He's not beta. No, that's not. That's an ongoing joke.
He's not beta, then so he can provide for himself
Oh, he does.
in a big way.
Yes.
Then why did you say that he's like he lives a different lifestyle then?
He does. He lives a different lifestyle than I currently. I don't know how to explain it. Do you know how to explain that?
So he has the money.
No. Okay. I think a perfect way to put it. This person, he's lived in a small his whole life. He's grown up there. His
I
realities.
live in a small town.
His realities are within those boundaries.
Okay, so he
Okay.
is when it comes to like big city that lifestyle.
Not necessarily an experience, but what he knows and
Sheltered.
when he's grown up as. I mean, he's had a lot of he's done a lot of crazy stuff, but only in the capacity of kind of being from a small town.
A countryman.
And
boy.
where Michelle here has traveled to other countries, done other things that just make it different.
But that doesn't answer the question though. Like,
Why not?
no, because it's like, okay,
Could he provide a life for me that I would want? Yes.
if he said, hey, I want you to be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home
Never do that to me because that was not what I would
I'm
want to
just
do.
saying-
He wouldn't do it. He knows that I could not do that.
could he support you in that
100%.
financially
Yes.
and maintain the lifestyle that you have?
Yes. Because I'm not as high maintenance as everybody likes to think I am.
See, now you're justifying his reason why he couldn't do
Oh,
it.
no. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. See, I don't buy into
You're not
it.
getting it?
I don't buy into it. No, I don't. But that's cool. That's fine. He's beta.
It's just, okay,
No,
he's beta.
he's not.
But damn, like, I'm sure a lot of men would be beta for you.
I mean,
He's like, hot, man. Oh my God. The guy's like, I'll be whatever you want.
I got thicker than a Snicker recently.
Yeah.
I've never heard that
Get a
before.
girl. The guy's like, yeah, whatever
All
you
right.
want, baby.
I'm
Whatever
thicker
you
than a
want.
Snicker.
all right. Well, this show has been fun. I mean, we go all these different directions all the time. So, you've both been today. You
guys have been
Michelle
amazing
and
and fun.
And Jen. Yeah. Is there anything that you want to discuss that we didn't talk about?
You can talk about the day.
Tip of the day.
Oh, wait, are you ready?
What's on the tip of your dick?
All right, go ahead. Got a little bit of peanut butter.
Pineapple.
So, all right. Well, let's see. Are you gonna do the topless
Best-
tip part?
Best sex.
I think she told us.
Just tell
Ryan.
your partner what you want. I think that
very
would
open.
be, and
Very
like knowing what you want, and like sometimes
Communication.
Yeah, communicate and just experiment and
Time and
just
effort.
kind of think about what you want. Time and effort. Yeah.
It's all time and effort.
It is.
I'm gonna label this particular episode "Time and Effort."
Time and effort is really important.
You will never understand it unless you've lived in all different aspects of it. And at the end of the day, that's what you want. Look,
See, I've had time in my entire marriage, and I want something.
you haven't. You haven't.
I
You never
know.
got head.
That's so time and
That's effort.
So for
Putting
you,
effort into something for you.
And that should be time at least 30 seconds. I mean,
no, I think that was the problem. She's like, I can't do this for like 5 minutes. Come on, let's do something else.
That's the thing is that if they're, I mean,
And you may be right with that because I'm thinking of time and effort, like because this is
hold on. What did I do? I said it's when you want to share your happiness with me first. If you want to share your happiness,
But I do.
with
She's my best friend. I do. I share every happiness with her. There's no one that I want to share with. Like, hey, this is what happened. You
He
know?
really loves
Nope.
his wife.
I'm
does.
glad that no,
I do.
I think you do love her. I just don't think that all of it is there.
All of it meaning.
Something that you want, something that you happen, and it's not happening. It's not necessarily because she's less or
No,
anything,
I'm
this, that,
cool with not having a blowjob. I mean, that's totally fine.
because you've had one.
He just has a really big dick and it's kind of hard. Did you know when you have a big dick, if you go like this,
you go like
your
what?
gag reflexes, they soften. So this actually helps with the gag because your dick's really big, Ryan. You got a big dick, you know?
So-
This guy whips out 10 inches. I'm like, whoa, buddy. Like, I don't know.
she's
Like,
like,
Did you suck his dick?
Here, cool. But I don't know about here. Like, I
Did you try it?
Yes. And
Did
like,
anybody just catch? She just pointed at her ass. So she
Yeah.
loved it.
You like anal?
I love anal.
Look at her
after
toy.
the 10 inches, she's like, I
Did
pretty
you
much
see her
had
toy?
it.
Yeah.
He was actually the first one that I did anal with.
Oh wow.
And I was like, nope, you're too big. Sorry.
How did he bring that up? Or he just bent you up to start doing it?
He was like,
You're doing this.
we're doing this. And
Oh.
I was like, nope, no, we're not. Nope, nope. He's
What
like,
changed your mind?
So just a little bit.
A little tip.
Just like just the tip.
Just the
There's
tip.
the tip of the day.
Just the
But
tip.
and then he also had a lot of experience and like I asked a lot of questions and he's like, well, it has to be
She asked a
lubed
lot
and
of
blah, blah,
questions.
blah. And I was I don't know. That was like me being really submissive. Be like,
Yeah, yeah.
whoa, buddy. Like, let's talk this.
And then you loved it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I was like,
Was it just the tip?
how could I have had sex before in my life without having
No,
a
it was a
big
colonoscopy.
anal sex, like, and just learning like how to be clean before and how to clean it out, and just it was so one of the
Comfort is a
best.
trust.
So let me ask you this: Did he go ass to mouth afterwards?
I'm sorry,
Ass to mouth?
ass to mouth.
Came out of your ass. Did you put it in your mouth?
No,
No.
that's like bacteria and stuff. I don't know, but like ass to vagina, yes, you could do that, and then I would have to like clean it out after.
Yeah.
Because it's
Bring
so
some Ly-
hot, like you
bring-
just can't
bring some
like wipe
Lysol
it
wipes.
off. Yeah. And I did it with Lysol wipes, and it like burned when it went in.
You don't want that shit in there. Oh my god.
You really,
Yeah.
you really use Lysol wipes?
It was available, and we needed to clean really quickly.
That sounds. Ugh.
Oh god.
Legs cross my legs.
I don't do that. Don't do that. Wipes available.
Some like sanitation wipes or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Clean up and
No,
stuff.
no
and
wipes.
no wipes.
God. Just put a mask on. Would you ever like have sex with a mask on?
What kind of mask?
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Good
Were
question.
we playing dress up?
like a cat mask.
Yeah.
There you go.
It could be Catwoman.
Fantastic. All right. Any other tips? What's the best way to turn you on?
Best way to turn me on?
Yeah. Like, what do you like? Play, kiss on the neck.
Positive words of affirmation. You could just be like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful,
so
blah
smart,
blah
you're
blah."
so beautiful.
Like, I'm just like, I cannot contain myself. I will jump on you and just
So she's gonna see some dude on the street like, I know who you are. You're so beautiful. You're so hot. You're like, rip your clothes off and
I
like.
like sometimes I'm like, whoa, I gotta like slow down, especially if like they smile, they're like, oh my God, like you're amazing. I'm like, okay, like, I just need to like go away.
Your hair
for a
looks
second.
great. Beautiful
Yeah,
dress.
uh-huh.
Nice boobs.
It's awesome. Yeah.
White teeth. Just so attractive.
Yeah. Fulfill. It's working. It's working.
Did you spend a process with you to learn what you wanted?
Of course. Yeah. And I feel like it changes too, like especially as I got older. Because before you're just like, whatever, like, let's just go. You don't even know what you're doing. And then you're like, well, I kind of like this and I kind of like that. And I kind of want to do this and I kind of want to do that, you know?
What is the one thing you want to try you haven't tried yet, except for the... Oh, no, you said this, didn't you?
Gangbang.
The gangbang.
Gangbang.
Yeah, she wanted to... She went here, everywhere.
Like, yeah, and I even like looked it up, and there's like women that hit the like Guinness Book of World Records of how many guys they fucked in a day, and that
I've
was
seen
like
that, yeah.
700.
Yeah, but they're in there for like 15 seconds.
Yep, that's how they hit those numbers.
But you gotta be tired, man. That's like...
700 in a day,
But can you imagine the guy being in that line?
dude. How did they even set that up?
I don't even know, man.
Be like, okay, I mean,
It must be like in China where like only one woman for like every
it's
500,000.
actually- No, it's in that.
Oh, you know.
Portugal. The lady had like 914.
Dude.
They get 45 seconds dip.
Get it, girl.
There's 3 girls lined up.
So they're in line jacking themselves off, like getting all hard.
There's 3 girls.
they probably
have to.
fluff
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
like that's not like
the girls that they're blowing the guys. They get to the girl.
I got you.
They
Yeah.
fluff it.
Toss
you
your
need a
salad.
fluffer, yeah.
Yeah, you fluff it.
I need a hall pass for a flight. All right. Well, if there's anyone out there, no, just kidding. That's not happening because that'd be infidelity.
That'd be cheating
That would be cheating. Yep.
Are you saying that you would really like a blowjob? Oh.
from your wife.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh. Thanks, Michelle.
You're right.
My birthday.
He's like, my birthday is today, actually.
Holy shit!
Right now.
It's Groundhog's Day. It's 2nd of February. Here we go. Does anyone know? Did he look at it? Did Punxsutawney Phil see his shadow?
I
Who follows that shit anymore?
don't work hardly.
I should go home and watch Groundhog Day.
But like, do you go down on your wife a lot?
I
you
do
give
every
her,
single time. I make
like
sure
oral all the time.
I do. I make sure she's pleased.
So you're just like a really big giver.
So you give a lot of time and effort.
Time and effort. She's pleased
time and effort.
before that. Because once I nut, I'm like, I'm tired. You know, I'm going to go sleep.
You're like,
I'm out.
mission accomplished.
That's right. I'm done. I'm satisfied.
Blew a huge load. I'm good.
And then there's times when she's like it doesn't effort. She's like, I don't want to get into this. She's like, I'll just off. Let me just give you a hand job and we'll call it good. And I'm like,
Like a negotiation.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it is, right?
Well, I remember one time I came home and I needed one really, really bad because I was turned on. I had this Asian massage and this woman was like, your body's so nice. Oh,
Ooh,
you're
she's
so very
talking him
nice.
up.
Oh, and she's like,
Your body is so nice.
And
so
she's
you
like-
like the words too. She likes
See?
the
I
do,
words on
yeah.
the street. You
Your
like
body's
no,
so
it wasn't the
nice.
words. She was like,
and touch. And with the
So
touch.
nice.
she was like
Nice.
touching my like up inner thigh, like right on like my scrotum,
Like,
just,
we all want to touch his six pack though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we want to
Maybe
see how
she's trying
hard
to
it
get your
is.
6-pack. It was just going,
yeah, the wrong direction.
southerly route.
Well, anyway, she like totally like aroused me. I'm like, shit, I gotta go home. So I go home to my wife. I'm like, honey, I really need your help right now. And she's like, I can't. I'm like, honey, I need a hand job. Like, I'm not asking for sex. I just need a hand job. She's like, I can't. I'm like, why can't you? Why in the heck can't you? Because I don't cuss with my wife. She hates when I cuss. She's like, you're so, because she says I'm ugly when I cuss her. So I'm like, so I don't cuss in the house. But I would have said, what the fuck? How come you can't touch me?
How come you can't give me a hand job
That's
right now?
I need a hand job. She holds her hand up and it has this like little pinky brace. She's like, I broke my pinky tonight. Okay. She's like crying. She's like in tears.
You tell her she had 2 hands?
I did. I'm like,
Did you put
I'm
her,
like, honey,
your
you got
dip
hand?
between her thighs and just jack off that way?
like titty fuck.
Like, yeah, thigh
I've never done a thigh fuck.
thigh next time.
What's a thigh?
So like,
Yeah,
I've grinded on her
okay,
before.
so like if he came behind and instead of going in my, he put it, and then you cross
Yeah.
your legs and you like lubricate it.
What?
Yeah, and that's like a way to
What?
almost like trick men to think that they're you, but they're not. They're
Like,
like, oh,
it's
I
wet,
love
it's
so
slippery,
tight.
it
And,
must
like
be working,
you just
yeah.
squeeze your legs like super tight, and they're like, oh, this is the best ever.
Have you ever tricked a guy into thinking that?
I did.
she just
once,
did.
and I was like, whoopsies. But like he was like, oh, that was the best sex I've ever had, and I was like, yeah, buddy, cool.
You're like, yeah, you haven't been in.
Yeah, but I was
like,
like,
that was a
okay, but
waste.
that's like cool.
But have you seen my wife's thighs? Like she would crush me. Like I would like.
Get crushed, buddy. You got a
Yeah.
big. You can handle it.
She's big thighs though. She's strong.
Good.
She's a strong
It's
woman.
gonna be a nice tight.
Nice tight. There you go.
So she could pull that. She could pull that on you. You'd be like, oh, honey.
And then like yeah, the men like it because like the woman's submissive and like her head's down and like you know the
Oh,
like the
well,
back.
we'll have to
and
try
she can
this.
Even like look back, pull her hair. You know, get
Yeah.
into it a
Grab
little
her
bit.
hair, squeeze her tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally have to do that.
Yeah.
This has been amazing.
This has been so much fun.
It's fun.
This is what the
We've
show's
never
all
talked
about.
about this,
Ever.
and we've known each other for a long time.
Well,
so I'm really thankful that you've brought this to the table.
Yeah,
literally,
We're not all as boring as we thought.
We are
None of us
actually
made it
kind
that.
of freaks over here.
Well,
huh?
that's the whole point of this whole show is like, you know, because men and women do love differently, you know,
Right.
and we're learning this. But your experiences, our experiences, like there are people that are out there that are like, oh my God, I thought I was the only one that felt like that or the only one that had experienced this. And that's the whole point is like, I want to have literally 1,000 conversations to change a million lives. Like
I
that's
see what you're doing, and it's
Topless Talk's all about.
amazing.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan, for having me on.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel very special to be on.
You're very welcome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.